Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If everybody can give me that like, that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Welcome aboard on this channel. We are going to do a nice video today to let you know what's going on in the stock market. Right now, the stock market has a lot of downward pressure, a lot of negative pressure, bringing down stocks, specifically EV stocks and tech stocks. The reason for this is a few-fold. First of all, we are having a lot of signals of inflation worries. The Fed Chair Powell will be talking next week and has been talking this past week as well about the inflation, how long it will be affecting the U.S. economy. And it looks like that it will be here for months to stay, and it will take a little bit longer for the recovery of the economy. Now, I think that this will cause some downward pressure. I do see that we will see some corrections in the market. About 5 to 10%. I do not think that we will have a crash in the stock market. The reason why is because the government keeps putting so much money into people's hands, into businesses, and they're trying to keep everything afloat. Next year, I think we will have more downward pressure, but right now, I think we will be looking at a correction. Now, when we do look at these EV stocks, there's also a lot more downward pressure with inflation, and also you have the Delta variant, the COVID. It's starting to spread a lot more and starting to be a little bit more contagious, especially we're getting all the fear out there with the news saying that a lot more people are being hospitalized. So I think this is also causing a lot of the stocks to be pulled back as well. If you look at electric vehicle stocks in particular, they all have had a downward pressure throughout this week. We had two big pieces of news that have brought these down. Actually, one big piece of news with two companies. So NIO just recently had two pretty bad crashes involving its autopilot and autonomous driving features, which have been under investigation by the Chinese government. So this has been a lot of pressure downwards on NIO, and it has fallen quite a bit in its stock. And Tesla also has been evaluated by the National Highway and Transportation and Safety Administration. They are probing into the autopilot-related accidents where the vehicles are hitting emergency vehicles when using the autonomous driving system. So there are a lot of these downward pressures that are potentially bringing these types of stocks down. We'll definitely talk about this. We'll be talking about also Lucid Motors, how its stock is doing. We have not seen any deliveries out there. I know that a lot of investors that are in Lucid are starting to be very impatient, and I definitely see their frustration. It's definitely hard to see your stock falling lower and lower. There's no deliveries out there. There's no revenues. There's been no sales of their products. So there's a lot of concern and fear and doubt out there about their evaluation. How well will this company do? Does their vehicle perform? Some of the viewers also have been putting out there, what about their crash tests? What I can tell you about Lucid Motors, and that is known right now, is they do have their validations of several dozen of their vehicles that are in the final production phase. They are very close to being giving these deliveries. And what I wanted to show you is this article that the Lucid Motors CEO sets off a wave of speculation with his Jubilant four-finger gesture. So this is the CEO of Lucid Motors, Peter Rawlinson. And he's been pictured in, you see the Lucid Air right behind him. So there's two major pictures that are out there of the CEO for Lucid. And in both of these pictures, he does show four fingers. So people are speculating, why is he doing this? So as can be seen in these pictures, there's a lot of speculation from Reddit and also other news media. What does this mean? So some believe that it is talking about the delivery timeline for the Lucid Air electric vehicle. And so some people are saying that it could be over a little bit over 4 months that's left in the year. And some others believe that the gesture means the delivery timeline should be in weeks and not months. So maybe in about 4 weeks, but we definitely do not know. But there are some speculation about what these hand gestures mean. So let me know down below what you think this gesture is from Peter Rawlinson, that he's showing these 4 fingers. Now, Lucid Motors has also just recently sent out an email, and this article is from Inside EVs, and it is titled, "Is Lucid Preparing to Kick Off Air Dream Edition Deliveries?" So according to this article, the company specifically won't say when this reserved Dream Edition will be coming out, but they have just sent out an email asking the people that have already reserved these vehicles to confirm their order, which is meaning that we are getting very close to these deliveries, which is great news. So according to this, the Daily Lucid News broke this information out that the reservation holders are being delayed of their vehicles because of 2 reasons. One, they speculated or guessed that the crash testing program is still in its testing phase and that they haven't received an approval safety for this vehicle. The other theory was EPA was still testing the Air Dream and to see what their maximum range of 517 miles would be in this vehicle. So the big news and the big takeaway from this is the source suggests that based on the timing of the email, it would not be out of the question to see delivers actually starting in September. I have been mentioning for the past few weeks that in my own personal opinion, I do believe that the delivery should be happening in September. We will definitely have to see, but this is a little bit of good news out there. But we'll definitely still have to see. I know that Lucid Motors is working hard to get the vehicles out there, and they want to make sure that they're safe and that everything is perfect on them before they give these vehicles out. Now, transitioning into the Lucid Motors stock, they are trading at $21.71. It is the lowest that it has been trading in the past month. We are down 3.7% today. We did get as high as $22.60. We did get as low as $21.50. So this has broken and gone below that $22 mark that I have been saying in the past few days, and especially in the past few weeks. So it looks like we have broken that base, that stabilization of this stock. As you can see in the past 5 days, we are down 8.5%. From the high in the past week to the actually low, it's been more closer to 10%, about 9.4%. So we are still monitoring. We're all still watching this, but we are going on a downward trend. This has been a bad week for Lucid Motors, but not only Lucid Motors, but all the EV stocks, as I'll show you very soon. In the past month, we did have the highest on July 26th, where we reached $26.83. We were trading quite a bit at that $22 mark, 23, even we've been to $24, $25. But it looks like we are going on a downward trend. It looks like we are going to be testing a new base now. I did mention in the past that if you can get this stock under $20, you're getting an amazing deal. I still feel that if you get this stock under $21, it's a steal of a deal, in my opinion, just because this stock is going to go up very soon once the deliveries start happening. So NIO has had a very, very tough week. Especially after we've seen so much downward pressure on NIO from the crashes, from the Chinese, crackdown. NIO stock has been hammered. Just today alone, it went down by 6.6%. It is trading at $36.29. In the past 5 days, we are down 13.5%. In the past 1 month, we are down 17, almost 18% in this stock. We were at one point trading $45.85, and it looks like we're still on that downward trend. Right now, and even with Lucid, even with all stocks right now, we are getting a lot of pressure with the electric vehicle stocks and the technology stocks. They are all in the red. The VIX index, which monitors and checks how volatile the environment is and the economy and the stock market is. I just wanted to show you in the past 6 months, it has been really, really bad. Whenever we looked in February, let me bring up February here. When we did see in January, February, whenever we did have that crash of the electric vehicles and we had the big crash of the technology stocks, the VIX index showed about 28. So the higher the number shows, the higher the volatility. Again, on May 12th, May 13th, we had a lot of volatility. And let me show you how this correlates with the stock. So let's look, for example, on May 12th. Look at the VIX index showed 27. Let's compare this to Lucid Motors and see what the stock did. So on May 13th, if you look at May 13th, this is the lowest point that Lucid Motors has ever traded, which is $17.25. This is a very low amount. As you can see, whenever that VIX went up, what happened? All these stocks went down. Let me show you a NEO. Going back 6 months, let me take a look. May 13th, look at that. It was the lowest that it was at $31.22. So the reason why I bring this VIX index up, well, we look at how much we have just increased. We went from 15 all the way up to 22. So that is a very sharp increase in the VIX index. What it does, it's a popular monitor that looks at the stock market, its expectation and its volatilities based on the S&P 500 options. So there is a lot of volatility, there is a lot of fear out there, and I think it is bringing these stocks down. Looking at Tesla, I mean, one of the best, and I own this stock as well, one of the best EV stocks out there, in my opinion as well. It was down 2.2%. Today. In the past week, it was down almost 7%. I mean, these are huge movements and a huge pressure down on these stocks. If we look in the past month, we are up almost 2%. And let's look in the past 6 months. Let me bring up May 13th. I mean, we were under, there we go. It was, Tesla was trading under $600 at $571. So you can see all these stocks are being pushed down just because there's a lot of fear out there. There's a lot of uncertainty. Will these stocks do good in the future? In my opinion, I am big on electric vehicles just because I love electric vehicles. I love the technology that's built in. I also believe that these are wonderful for the environment. That being said, I definitely love all three of these stocks, Tesla, NEO, Lucid. Tesla, I believe, is a very good price point at this time. I do think that its valuation, it should be trading around $900. I think that this stock by the end of this year will be trading at $900 to $950. I do believe that all these stocks are very good stocks to get into for very long future growth. Whenever I invest for very long term, and these prices are really good in my opinion, as I think these stocks will do very good. I have a very good feeling about these. But I hope you found this video educational. I hope you learned something new. But if you can, just give me that thumbs up, the like button, and share this with others. If you also are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all to get all my videos. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. And if you can, share this video with your friends, your neighbors, that coworker, and I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.